Good evening and welcome to another edition of Talking Winch. I'm your host, the People's Report, Mr. Yannick Piatkowski. I am joined as ever by the one and only Peter Keane and club stalwart and club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins. Good evening, both to you. Both.
Good evening, Yannick.
Good evening.
Good evening, Yannick. Good evening, everyone.
Right, so this is a big game down here tonight between Winchester City and Plymouth Parkway. Also affectionately known as the George Spencer Derby, but don't say that to George anyway.
Or penalty Plymouth Parkway.
Penalty,
George likes to call them, but,
penalty Plymouth Park, of course. Only joking, George, please. It's only a joke. Anyway, back to normality. It's a big game tonight. Kev, you have team news.
I do, yes. 3 changes from Saturday's team. We've got Luke Kearney back in goal because he's no longer obviously cup side. And in midfield, the captain Jamie Barron returns in place of Max Smith. And number 10 is Warren Bentley, who comes in for Simba Malamba.
Who obviously from the cup game looked a little bit like the injury from the Tuesday night game base. They might have caught up with him, so it's probably the right thing to do, just change it up a little.
Yeah, I think it's probably best to rest him ahead of Saturday. We've got another big FA Trophy game, which obviously involves prize money for the club, which is obviously more important. 3 points obviously is nice tonight, but obviously the prize money is equally as important.
Yeah, exactly. Pete, you happy with the team? Do you understand why these changes have been made and so on and so forth?
Yeah, obviously, like Ken said, obviously, like the players, got to keep it fresh. We've got the squad, so why not rotate when necessary? And we've got big games coming up, so yeah, I understand.
Right, okay, cool. Kev, there has been history, shall we say, between these two teams.
Yeah, it's recent history as well.
Yes.
Obviously we played them a couple of years ago in the Southern League Division 1, the year we were in the playoffs. Drew 3-3 down here thanks to a very dubious late penalty awarded to Plymouth, hence the penalty Plymouth Parkway name. But then last year, the manager decided to make some comments before the game about putting a dent in our survival hopes, which apparently was tongue-in-cheek. It may well have been, but obviously our fans didn't take too kindly to it and let him know in no uncertain terms after we beat them 2-1 back in February. But I'm sure that will be forgotten tonight. But yeah, it'd be an equally difficult game. Because obviously they always make it hard. The game's always close down here, so yeah, we're expecting a hard game.
So with that in mind, is tonight key to get off to a really good start tonight, get an early goal?
I think so. There's been quite a few games this season where we haven't started well and been chasing games, and particularly as you both know at home, we still only won one. Last Tuesday's game against Basingstoke in the league. So yeah, hopefully get off to a decent start. I mean, I know Parkway are sort of last in the league. They've only won 2 games all season. I was looking, but they did beat Dorchester 5-0 last time out, and obviously nobody gave us a chance at Chesham, so just goes to prove you can't
Exactly.
say anything for granted in this league. So yeah, I think a good start, and hopefully 3 points for City.
I mean, at the moment we're 13th in the league, they're 20th, if I've got that correct. Is today, just to get the 3 points, and then, as you said, there's a massive game on Saturday. As we said before, old friend Danny's coming back to the club with his team. It is vitally important that Winchester keep this momentum going. Good performance on Saturday, so tonight get 3 points on to Saturday, would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, obviously the league's your bread and butter for the whole season. It's nice to get 3 points, and as Pete's as a home form, could do with improving a little bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can improve, get another 3 points tonight, and that'll set us up nicely for Saturday.
Okay, cool. Right, so that's the pre-game done. We will see you at half time, hopefully with the dynamic duo of Adam Bestwick and Joe Young, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care. And good evening and welcome to the Halftime Report. I'm the People's Report, Mr. Yannick Piatkowski, joined by the dynamic duo of Adam Bestwick and Joe Young. Guys, we're 1-0 down to Plymouth. It's not been the best of halves. Has the hectic schedule caught up with Winchester?
I don't know if it's much as the heavy schedule as the fact that we're having to rotate so much. I wouldn't say the players are tired because of the loads of games, but it's just the fact that the rotation, the lack of stability that we're having in the squad at the moment. But having said that, it's been frustrating.
Yeah.
But I think we've been a better team in the first half.
Okay. Joe, what's your thoughts? Is it just seems to be one of those nights where it's not quite clicking for Winchester, or would you reckon the bench could come on and change the game?
Well, the bench can definitely change the game. The Simba, Barnes, Lynch,
Yep.
all that lot. But been a good half, just not the final pass again, and the final third's obviously lacking. And they've only had one shot, which was a penalty, like always. But
Yep.
other than that, it's been all right in terms of dominating. It's just got to turn them into goals now.
Definitely can't not say that there's been no effort for Winchester, but so hopeful for a better attacking outlay in the second half.
Yeah, we just sort of lacked clear-cut chances in that first half, to be honest with you. The final ball, final stage of play is where it's breaking down, so if we can really click with that, then we'll be in for a good ball.
Okay, cool. We'll be back with a full-time report, so see you full-time. See you soon. Good evening and welcome to the full time here down here at the Charters Community Stadium. It's finished Winchester City 1, Plymouth Parkway 1. And I'm going to turn to Kev first. Kev, after this half time and Winchester weren't quite at the races, I would have taken a point all day. I think it's a good point for Winchester in a weird way.
Yeah, it was. First half was a bit flat. I think the last couple of games we've had down here have been physical, fast, 100-mile-an-hour games, and I think they've probably taken a toll on one or two of the players. And I think it showed in the first half. Although we had a lot of effort, there wasn't really much at the end of it. But I think obviously great to come out early second half and get the goal. Thought we may have gone on to win it, but no, we had the diving header from Trev was very close. Great save from their keeper. But and I'd probably say that Parkway finished the game the stronger team, really.
Yeah, I agree with that actually. And from your point of view, Adam, and we spoke at half time, we said that you said that Winchester were probably the better team, but they'd taken a chance with a penalty. So in a way, you would probably be quite happy with now.
Yeah, if you offered me a point before the game just because, of their position in the league and our form, I'd have said no chance.
No.
But 1-0 down at half-time after what was a first half where we, to be honest, had no clear-cut chances at all, I'd have grabbed at it, definitely.
Yeah. Something from the second half, Kev, we've got to talk about. Our manager, he's having a few words with the officials again.
Yeah, I can understand his frustration because the referee, although he's trying to let the game flow, he let some really tasty challenges go unpunished, especially from their point of view, from Plymouth's point of view. Because and I can understand his frustration. And he obviously got a yellow card. Obviously, we don't know what happened. We haven't spoken to Craig yet, but you can see why he was frustrated, Craig.
Well, it's the one down here on Macca when he was running down the wing and he got taken 3 times trying to be taken out on. Yeah. And and he was playing play on, and some serious injury could happen.
That's
there.
why Macca reacted, and he understands his frustration. He reacted to the challenge, and then he's getting spoken to by the ref. But the ref had done his job in the first place, then it wouldn't have happened. But
head again, the officials again. Let's not go down that road again.
Official before he's been okay in some games. You've not really noticed he's been there, which is good. But then, like today, you can see he's trying to let the game flow. But I think he missed a hell of a lot.
I know. I can understand that. So big game Saturday. It's a huge game, and we've got an old friend in Danny Robertson coming back. It's a huge game, not just for me, but for the whole club. He's a huge friend of the club. Done a great service down there. But sentiment out the way. Got to get a run in the trophy, haven't we, Winchester?
Yeah, definitely. It's another FA competition.
Yeah.
Means potential for money for the club.
Yeah.
Great, more great away days with the fans, and potentially a Wembley trip if we go very, very far.
The dream. The dream.
We can hope. We can hope.
If you don't have dreams, what do you have in life?
Exactly. And Hungerford, decent side.
Yeah.
National League South last season.
Yeah.
Struggled a bit at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I believe, but there'll be a tough test.
Exactly. And now we're joined by City's goal scorer Tommy Wright. Tommy, another great goal for yourself, and got us back in the game, which looked like a tough game. You must be pleased with another goal.
Yeah, pleased with scoring the goal. I don't think we had our best game, but when you don't perform, you've got to make sure you at least come away with a point. So I'm happy that we managed to get the goal and then hold on. Probably could have scored a few more personally. Keeper made some good saves, but it's football.
You're playing up front tonight alongside Warren Bentley. What's it like? Is it different playing alongside him to alongside anyone you've played up front with so far at Winch?
Yeah, I think I've mainly been playing with Sin the last few games. They're different players. Warren's got a brilliant football brain and brilliant football feet, whereas Sin, again, brilliant football brain, but he'll win more headers than Warren will. I don't think Warren will have a go at me for saying that. But yeah, it's the partnership we've wanted to play for a while, especially me and Warren. We get on, and he's a very good footballer, and he will get me assists. So hopefully we'll get a few more chances when both of us are up to full fitness.
It's taking your time since you've come into Winchester, stuff like that, but you seem to be enjoying yourself now. It seems not just because you're scoring, but it just seems after the won't mention the Didcot game, but after that game, things seem to roll better for you, shall we say, and you seem to be playing more with a smile on your face, if that's the right way to put it.
Yeah, definitely. I've not stayed quiet about the struggles I've had, especially with football and injuries. I missed the start of pre-season, but now just getting fitter and fitter each game and enjoying it more. Great group of lads, Davo's brilliant, and the board behind us, can't ask for any more.
Yeah, last thing from me, 7 points out of the possible 9 in our last 3 league games. Top form. How long do you reckon we can continue this, keep this going?
Couldn't say. I think it's been a tough few weeks. Saturday, Tuesday for the last 3 weeks. It's always going to be tough, and it showed we were tired in tonight's performance. But we'll bounce back Saturday. Hopefully we can perform like we have done the last few games. And I think the teams we've played in the last 3 league games, we would have taken 7 points against those 3 teams. So it's been good form. Hopefully we continue.
Well, Tommy, thanks for your time and thanks for your goal scoring. We'll speak to you soon. All right.
That's fine.
We're now joined by Winchester manager Craig. Craig, how did you find that game? And tiring game, obviously tough game, tiring game. But are you happy with a point at the end of it?
Yeah, I think it was probably about right. I thought we probably dominated possession and territory, but we didn't carve them open as we've done in other games. And a club that I actually got a lot of respect for. I know there's been a little bit of friendly banter, rivalry between the two teams, but they've trod the same path that we've trodden in terms of getting promoted. They had a brilliant season last year, and they'll no doubt be middle of the table team again this year. So yeah, it's a result I'm relatively content with.
Yeah, and so now, last few weeks we've had a decent FA Cup run. We've had 7 points out of 9, if possible, in the league. The good form, the good result, the positive results. I know today was only a point, but the positive results keep coming in this league, which is really promising.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we could say people worry about that second season syndrome thing when you get promoted, and we're absolutely not a big force in this league, club-wise and budget-wise and all that sort of stuff. But we're certainly finding our feet as a football club. I think you supporters are getting to know the league, the players are getting to know what we're about and what it takes to get results in this league. And long may it continue. I'm pretty pleased with where we're at. Obviously, we would have loved to have won today. We would have gone sort of joint 7th, wouldn't we, with a win. But a point is never to be sniffed at in this league. Every point's hard fought, and yeah, we're quite content, as I said, with where we're at the minute.
And as we all know, the games come thick and fast. After a hectic schedule, we've got a big game on Saturday. Another FA Trophy. It's a FA Trophy game against Hungerford. Another tough game. Another big game on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. They were hot favourites, weren't they, to win the league at the start of the season. They've got a mountain of very, very good football players. And yeah, we're going to have to be right on it because they're a very decent football team. So yeah, it's a competition that is great for financially. Again, I know it's not quite as big as the FA Cup financially, but it's still good. But also we just want to keep our run going, and ultimately if we can perform well, that's what we'll be looking for. And we're going to need to perform well because they're a good football team, so we're going to need to be right at it, and then hopefully we can get the result we want.
Yeah, and Yannick mentioned the fixtures coming thick and fast there. Obviously, we've been Saturday, Tuesday for the last few weeks. How much of an impact has that had on yourself and the squad, and how nice will it be to have a week's break after Saturday's game?
It would be nice. I mean, we enjoy training. The lads enjoy training. We get a lot from it. They work really hard, and we just had to go game to game to game, and then you can't do an awful lot on a Thursday. We've had under 23 games constantly on a Wednesday, so the week's just been truncated all the time. So we'll look forward to Saturday, and then a full week's training ahead of the next league game, which we'll look forward to as well.
Okay, Craig, well, thanks very much for your time and good luck for Saturday.
Cool, cheers lads.
Cheers. So we will see you down here Saturday, as we always say, same Winch time, same Winch channel.